Well, we successfully managed to bring down the first Colossus. Bonus. And it looks like those black tendrils give us a direct teleportation back to base. Cool. And a creepy shadow person's watching me. Not cool. Of course, naturally speaking, first few are going to be pretty much cakewalks.
Abro.
And because I know where all of them are, I'm only going to show... Oh. I'm only going to be doing this to each of them during this playthrough. On hard mode, I'm not going to bother. But yeah, you use this to track down where you need to go, which for us is down there. And now that we've beaten our first Colossus, if you notice, our little stamina bar has just the tiniest bit more resource on it. Now, before I head down to where I need to go, which is, yes, down there, we see a very clear path going down off to the right there. Before I go that way, I'm going to hit up the tree that's up here, as well as a shrine to show something else. Alright, so over here we've got a nice little tree we can hit up that's, pretty close by. Extra health is extra health, even if it's just a tiny amount. A lot of these trees, by the way, you can indeed climb up. Just look for the little grassy patch. And now, before heading down, off to the other side... I think should be, yeah. This way. Off to the other side, we can get a real quick shrine to hit up to show something else. I'm doing this now while the Colossi don't take too much to put down. Because they will start taking longer and longer. Eventually to the point where the whole episode is just getting to and defeating the Colossus. So, the shrines that Dorman was talking about are these things right here. In the original game, the shrines were used to not only heal you, but also save at. You walk up to them, press R2, crouch down, heal. In this, we can manual save. Which, yeah, I've gone through a lot. Now, there is a secondary thing about these, well, I guess technically tertiary thing about these shrines. That a lot of people know about, but I don't really ever see anyone make mention of it during the playthroughs. Let's bring up the map. Notice how it's out showing up. So the map will be revealed as we defeat the Colossus. I hear ya. Don't know if you can hear it. There it is. And I lost it. So these shrines, all of these shrines, have a little lizard that wanders around it. There it is. To walk slowly, by the way, hold R2. I wish I could change goddamn shoulders from what you're firing from. That is thoroughly unhelpful. Maybe I'll walk into a section that's a little easier for me to hit. Or, you know what? I could probably go around. So the lizards are very skittish. If you run at all or hit next to them at all, they will scamper away. But if we shoot them... And I missed it. Alright. If we shoot their tail, there we go. It'll detach. And picking it up gives us a stamina boost. So there's one of those lizards at every shrine, including the one way back at spawn over there. The problem with the one way back at spawn is I can never find that one. Like, I know it exists. I've taken a look at the map with the particular item you can unlock that shows the location of all the crystal lizards, I think is what they're called. And I can never find it. Which is why I showed it with that one instead of the one up at HQ. So now that I've gotten a little more health and shown off the shrines, time to continue on. Now, when it comes to getting those lizards, same with the health. Moving forward from next episode onwards, I'm only going out of my way to get them if it's in the direct path between where I am and where I'm going. Because there are a lot of those trees, and definitely a lot of those shrines that are just too far out of the way to really be worth going for. Now, all of that being said, what I am going to be showing off for this playthrough, normal and hard difficulty, the time trials for normal and hard difficulty. I will be collecting all, I think it's 79 gold coins to unlock the ultimate weapon. And, naturally speaking, showing off the secret garden. For now, though, we've got Colossus number 2. Alright, thank you, Aggro. So, to deal with this guy, we gotta shoot his glowy feet to bring him to his knees, and then you can grab on and climb. Technically speaking, I think the game devs wanted us to first, you know, have it try and do an attack against us, but if you aim just right, you're honestly just able to shoot its foot while it's walking. It's tight, but not that hard to do. So, some Colossi will have multiple points that we need to stab. Of course, they're going to do what they can to try and buck you off. All you got to do is just press and hold R2 to hold on. Whoo! That was a jump. There we go. Knew you could get back up from there. So, you can use your sword, by the way, to find where these weak spots are, as Dorman pointed out during the first fight. But, for the most part, they're in relatively logical spots, so you don't really need to use your sword to discover those. There's just a couple that I can think of that takes a little extra figuring to really pin it down. But Colossus number 2, down he goes. Awesome possum. Gotta get to the water.